Hi, and welcome to Ukulele Lessons Easy 1B. Today we're going to talk about getting you ready for when you go into the next course, which is Ukulele 2, the online course. Now, before you get into that course, before you enroll in that course, you want to make sure that you memorize the musical staff as you see on the board behind me, and it's the same musical staff that you see at the top of almost every page of your syllabus. So at the top of almost every page of your syllabus, you're going to see this musical staff up here. So you want to make sure that you memorize that, okay? So in other words, let me go to the board now. That's the same. That musical staff up here is the same as these notes right here. And all that is, once again, is the open strings of your ukulele, G, C, E, A. So what you want to do, make sure that you memorize that the G is located on the second line, the C is located just below the first line on a line, small line by itself like that. By the way, that's middle C, just to refresh your memory. The next one, the E is on that first line, and the A is on the second space. First space, second space, it's on that second space. Okay, so you want to make sure that you memorize that before you go into the next online course, which is Ukulele 2. Now, if you're able to, this would be just great. Okay, so if you are able to recognize that as a C, that as a D, that as an E, that as an F, that as a G, and that as an A, you are doing really well. Okay, the very minimum, you should memorize this going into Ukulele 2, the online course. It would be to your advantage if you could also do this. And on some previous videos, tutorials earlier in the course, I showed you how to learn this, how to understand it quicker. I gave you some techniques. If you missed it, if you skipped over that, you need to go back, look at that, and I teach you some techniques on how to understand that easier, how to remember it easier. So basically, in the next course, one of the things we're going to be learning is musical notation for the ukulele, reading music for the ukulele, and these are some of the basics that you should know. I am going to teach it again. I am going to teach it from this level on up. However, keep in mind, I do want to let you know that when you read music, when you understand music notation, it's like learning a foreign language. So if any of you have ever learned a foreign language, you kind of get the idea. It's not going to be that easy because you're learning another language, and you're learning to comprehend, learning how to write another language, learning how to read, understand another language, and how all of this stuff works. Now, if you already understand music, there's a fair amount of students who are musicians. They read music, they understand music, then this is probably not going to be a problem, and you could probably skip over some of the basic parts that teach you how to read music, and I talk about a little bit about moving on to more advanced techniques. That's also available in the premium course. That's a course that comes after Ukulele 2. That's very fine techniques, very refined kind of playing the ukulele, more in-depth information about music, the whole spectrum of music for the ukulele, and that's in the premium course. But once again, just as a basic, at least have this section down before you move into Ukulele 2. And once again, that's located at the top of every page of your syllabus, okay, right up there. So take note of those notes. Okay, so basically the course is coming to a close, and we'll see you for the next couple of lessons. I hope you are enjoying your time with the course, and we'll see you for the next lesson.